Okay, so we're going to give you a quick overview on how to use the app ShowMe. To start, just hit the Create button on the top right. Once you've done that, you get to the main drawing screen, and the main tool here is a drawing tool, so you can immediately start drawing as soon as you get in. As you draw, you can change the color of the pen by just tapping any of these squares, and if you don't like the individual color palette, you can just hit the plus sign and get a different color palette to draw with. So once you have drawn, you can undo what you've done. So there's the undo button. It's undone green, and maybe I didn't want it green. Maybe I wanted orange because orange and red go so well together. Or maybe I want to get rid of something by erasing. I can do that, and it will erase only things that I've drawn. It will not erase things like images or text that I've typed in. So maybe I do want to put in an image. So let's go to a new screen. I'm going to tap on the top right to go to a new screen. So it's a second page in this slideshow. I'm going to hit the Insert Photo button, and I can choose a photo from the iPad that's already there. I can take a picture. I can search the web, choose a background, get something from Dropbox, or actually get an image from Google Drive. So I'm actually going to search the web right now. When I do that, I get a search box that opens up, so I can type in my search term. So I'm going to search for algebra tiles. And as I do that, you'll see that as you would in a regular Google search, you get a bunch of images. I'm going to choose one. When you choose an image, you can use a single finger to move it wherever you'd like, or you can use two fingers to resize it. I can rotate it if I want. Or move it to the front or back like you would in a regular slideshow. And once you're happy with that, hit done. Once you have an image there, you can do what you normally do. It defaults to a drawing tool, and so I can draw on top of that image individual things. So I can draw the x squared and all the x's and draw on my ones there. And like I said, if I didn't like some of that, I could use the eraser, and you can see that as I erase, only the things that I'm drawing are being erased, not the image itself. I can add a title text here, so as soon as I hit the title, no matter where I type, that is where that title will go. So I'm going to call that Algebra Tiles. And once you're done the text, if you want to move that text, it won't move, but if you hold your finger on it, it goes blue, and you can move it around after that, or I can choose edit, and I can edit that text or change its color or change its size and hit done, and it's finished. But again, if I want to move something, I just hold my finger on it and I can move it around. Similarly, if I wanted to move this picture, I hold my finger on it and then I can move around. Not until then will it move. You might want to take a picture, maybe have a student answer a question from a textbook. And so that's relatively simple to do. Just tap the Insert Photo button and hit Take Photo. Keep in mind that when you do take a picture, it is not going to let you crop it. So you got to get it sort of the way it looks, the way you want it to look. Once you're happy with that, hit retake if you're not, or use photo if you are. And just like the other image, I can pinch zoom it small or move it around. So I'm going to throw it in that corner, and it becomes fixed as soon as I hit done. So it's finished there. Maybe I want to make a graph out of this, and so I could actually add a background. So I'm going to choose a background, and you'll see that I can do lined paper or isometric paper. I'm just going to choose a simple graph, and then I can simply start drawing my axes in to make a graph. And so maybe I draw that axis in, and I'm not that happy with that, so I can undo and maybe draw a better, more straight line and be more careful. And then maybe I want to put in my titles. So for that, I'm going to tap text, Once I'm done my text, I can add my bars in, and I can add any other text or titles there as I see fit. But the nice thing about this is that now, once something is drawn, a student can actually talk about it and record that. So if they just hit the record button at that point, you can actually see it's now recording my voice. It's creating a recorded video, so a student could talk about the individual thing. They could say, oh, the baseball has a 4, and so you can see it's at a level 4, and it's going to record not only what they're saying, but what they're doing on the screen. And they can go from slide to slide as they do that, and it's going to be recording all that. And when they're done, they can hit the pause button and save that either as a draft or a complete. If you choose complete, it's going to want to upload it to the ShowMe site. I think if you save it as draft, it'll just stay on the iPad only. And so I'm going to give it a title, test recording, and it's going to want to add some labels to that. Once you're done adding topics, and it uploads to the site, and that's as hard as it is to make a ShowMe video.